Good morning. You see this pile of mulch right here? It is huge. We got this pile of mulch from our friend Erwin. He was in the episode, Is She Strong Enough? He has a tree service business in which he cuts down trees, and he brought us this mulch here. And he's the one that we got the wood from that we're planning to burn in the winter in our wood stove. Today, we plan to move this mulch. Kids, are you ready to move some of this mulch?
Yeah.
Let's get to work. All right. Here's a shovel for Mommy. She's gonna help too. Here's a shovel for Sayla. There's your shovel. Here's a shovel for Josiah. Micah, here's a shovel. Here, and Micah has his shovel. All right, so we're ready to start shoveling. I'll have the wheelbarrow, and you put the mulch in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is going to take a long time.
I know, but we're tough. You can do it, right?
Maybe.
Hey! You shoveling, Micah? Do it, Micah. Are you tired already?
No, I am.
You're tired already?
Yeah.
What about you? Are you tired already? Are you tired already? All right, let's keep going. Let's drive. We can do it. There we go. Yeah. All right, so only 5,777 more loads to go. Can we do it? What's wrong with you? So, what's wrong, Sayla?
Daddy, can we do it a different way?
Well, I'm not opposed to doing it a different way. What do you suggest, Sayla?
Can we use Mommy's other shovel?
What is Mommy's other shovel, Sayla?
The skid steer.
What do you think about that?
I think I can handle that.
Well, I guess that beats doing 5,777 more loads in the wheelbarrow. Let's make it happen. There you go. There's hope in you after all, boy. You're gonna be strong. As I said earlier, that big mulch pile that we're working on right now, we got from our friend Erwin. But a lot of the mulch that we get free from the city. And that may be a great option for a number of you who are on a farm, a homestead, or maybe even just have a home and you want to get mulch. A lot of times if you call the city, sometimes you can get it for free. And that is where we get ours from. Let me show you something. This area that we're currently working on, we want to eventually become like this area. See that? There's no unwanted plants at all, practically. And what we did is we brought in the chickens. The chickens basically worked on clearing out the area. They got rid of the unwanted plants, eating them, digging them up. Then we brought the mulch in after we moved the chickens out. And then that just continued to suppress the weeds, but also provide an environment for our fruit trees here. We have persimmon trees. And the mulch keeps the moisture in the soil, and it keeps those fruit trees getting the water that they need and keep from drying out. So that way they produce more fruit for you. Gradually beginning to bring in plants like comfrey, and we plan to bring in other fruit plants just to continue to create that food forest permaculture setting here in our food forest area. It truly is a great feeling when you can work together with your spouse and with your children. Of course there's going to be times of conflict because you're not perfect people, and you work. The best thing you can do is just work through those things. Figure out the differences that you have, the strengths and weaknesses that you have, and just learn how to complement each other and learn how to be humble and just work together. And if you made a mistake, apologize for it. But it's very fun when you can work together and have fun at the same time. So it's just fun all around. What I'm doing right here is I'm just gonna have the mulch just kind of curve around, kind of line up where the water hose is coming out. So it'll kind of go like around like this. Okay. Earlier I mentioned the episode, Is She Strong Enough? And in that episode I talked about Lacie being my favorite person to work with. And let me tell you, doing this homesteading adventure together has truly taught us how to work together. I think nowadays families are so fragmentalized and so pulled so many different ways that families don't really learn how to work together. And on a homestead, on a farm, that really requires you to be brought together. I'm sure there's other ways you can, but something that is concentrated when you're spending a lot of your time together. You have to work through problems together, work through successes together, and achieving a goal together and being on the same page. I know I keep saying together. Together is the key to be on the same page. And that is one of the things you have to do here on the farm. We started off with the kids riding in the skid steer with Lacie as she was dumping the loads of mulch. However, it's an older piece of equipment, so it rattles and shakes a lot, and she just didn't feel comfortable with the kids on there. But later today, we are going to use the excavator. That's the plan. And the kids really love being on the excavator. And I'll take the excavator and move some of the tree trunks that, you didn't see it, did you? Oh, while we were moving all the mulch around, Erwin came. Yep, our friend that owns the tree service business. He came and brought some trunks, some wood again for us for burning in our wood stove for the winter. So later today, I'm gonna have the kids along with me riding an excavator, and we are going to move those around and just kind of even them out, make them safe. They're Lacie again! Woo! Forest areas are so important. If you notice on a hot day like I'm experiencing here in this summer, this humid, southern, hot day here, you come into the woods and it's so much cooler. And that's one of the benefits of a forest, is it maintains an environment that's safe for animals to come in. You notice the chickens, when it's on a hot day like this, they prefer to be in the woods. Our chickens are somewhat pasture raised, but I really prefer them to be forest raised. We have forest raised chickens. They really prefer to be in the forest, especially on a hot day. They'll come out in the cool of the day and they'll eat on grass, and there's a lot of grass around the outskirts of the forest area. For the most part, they stay in the forest through the most parts of the day. Now in the winter time, they might be out a little bit more, but there's a lot that the forest has to offer me. Trees offer shelter and protection from the aerial predators. The trees also shade it and make the more climate control here in the summer hot months, so that way it's not so hot. They can keep cooler. Check out these forest chickens here. Look at there. Just watching a chicken, you can see its design makes it more suitable for the forest. It likes to scratch and get underneath leaves and mulch. It just loves it. In a grass area, in the open plain, in the grasslands, it can't do that quite as effective. I'm not saying chickens don't need to be in grass at all, but a chicken really thrives in the forest, in the jungle.